Hello, I'm Hélène Lefebvre. I'm part of Accenture. Accenture is a company working with enterprise to support their change, whether it's on omnicommerce channel, whether it's other topics like sustainability, supply and AI, for instance. We are focusing on large companies with a global footprint. And myself, I'm part of strategy and consulting in Paris, and I'm a senior manager leading a transformation project around omnichannel commerce. So of course, PIM is a big part of it. So the way Akeneo differentiates is, first of all, its integration in the ecosystem. I think today we have lots of partners and it represents the facility that we have to include Akeneo in an existing information system, whether it's inbound or outbound, but also work with third parties for creating content, whether it's through APIs, connectors, webhooks, and that makes Akeneo an easy to work with solution. The second point is the data model itself. It's a really great asset to adapt to the complexity and the versatility of what we have in large companies when it's about managing content. And the way the data model is organized allows by design collaboration and mutualization, which prevents from creating workflows for every single action that we might have across teams and countries. The last point, and not the least, is the user interface. I think from an outside point of view, it looks really simple, but it's actually quite powerful in bringing features for the users to increase their productivity, to facilitate actions, and to give them time to focus on what brings value in the catalog management, so creating contextualized content for the channels without wasting time on basic tasks. So we have lots of different types of projects, whether it's industry or luxury brands or the luxury groups. We also have marketplaces and CPGs. One is Royal Canin, and for them we have built the global PIM with Akeneo, working on both B2C and B2B use cases. And so it's really a central collaboration tool where they also share the compliance data and all the guidelines from the brand communication, but also have a full scope of syndication with Products Up as their main partner, allowing to share the catalog with third parties. We also have a marketplace project with another CPGist, food and beauty products, where we built a complete platform to enable markets to create a new channel in B2B with all the complexity we have when it gets to managing food retail products in a single platform across countries. So I would say the baseline would be it's a business project. And when we share with other partners, integrators at Unlock, it's clear that it's key for the success. Understanding what is the strategy around content, where we are, where we want to go in terms of content itself, but also how we organize around it is really important, because that's where the gap is between a well-integrated solution and a well-used solution. So I would say that's the main part. Understanding the data as well, which is not always easy. One of the first questions we ask our client is, what is a product? It sounds a simple one, but depending if you are marketing, if you are sales, if you are supply, what is a product can be a different level in the hierarchy. And the PIM is meant to be a pivot between what we use internally and externally. So it's important to understand this product hierarchy and how it's different from a team to another, and what's the scope that we want to focus on. We're not here to replace supply tools. So that's, I would say, the second key point. And the third one, which is a difficult one, is to design integration to be sustainable. I don't want to rework and redevelop my data flows each time I have an evolution in my data model. I want to ensure that simple evolution are smoothly incorporated in the data flows. And especially for large companies where we end up with lots of internal channels, whether it's per brand or per country, it's really important to think this integration as something that should naturally evolve and avoid to have all the data flows being reworked each time. Accenture is part of the few partners who are able to work with clients at scale, meaning globally, with the capacity to have local resources supporting local teams. We have a range of activities which goes beyond the knowledge of the solution. So we have a team of experts who've been working with Akeneo since the beginning, so 10 years now. But we also have the capacity to work on the change management, on the process redesign, on content, because we also have teams making content for our clients. It's not just the implementation itself, but really the project as a whole that we're able to accompany. I'm not sure at 10 I was really knowing what I wanted to do. So my answers will always be a bit copying the person next to me. But one thing is, in France we have a brand named La Redoute, which used to have a huge paper catalog. And I was just reading that. And for me, what La Redoute was doing in their product description at that time on really small spaces is the history of what we're doing now. It's about explaining what is a product when we need to buy in the distance where we cannot touch it, so having a good description, and also making the product appealing with storytelling, with pictures, with situations. And I realized that when I was reading this catalog at 10-year-old, I was just learning my job today.